this gets to the central contradiction of kind of where we're talking about. So this is a thing that in many ways they fetishize the working man, right? Mm-hmm. They pay great homage to the values of the working man, but who is in there smashing around the economy? It's not the working man. It's not people with an understanding of unions and all those other things. It's techno billionaires who want to create, and look, their vision for the economy, let's be honest, is very clearly not a bottom-up infrastructure. It is a gig economy run by overlords that are AI infused. They have a, I think, dystopian vision of what work and relevance means. I don't think they're talking about the kind of societal tent post economies that you guys are talking about. Address how that central contradiction plays out, Adam.
I think to make sense of this is a fascinating conversation. I think we need two extra terms. One is social democracy, which I quite like this reading of the New Deal as Jeffersonian goals by Hamiltonian means.
Right.
But another way of thinking of the New Deal is it's America's effort at social democracy. In other words, an organized bargain between American workers and capital. And the fact of the matter is that a very large slice of America, particularly in big cities, loves social democracy. They really like that vision. They really like social insurance. They like the LaGuardia vision of well-managed cities. They like, the Wisconsin, Minnesota, California. There's lots of different variants of it, but it's essentially recognizable as American social democracy, like in Europe. And the partners of the New Deal Democrats in doing this were the professional managerial class. In other words, folks like us. And I read Trumpianism and the Musk element within it as a double attack, right? In the name of the working class, which is largely non-existent and not in the room,
right.
De facto, their immediate victims are civil servants, public servants in federal government doing things like weather forecasting.
By the way, demonized. Somehow they're not the working class. Somehow they're not the middle class.
But in many cases, they're not the working class. They are actually university-educated middle class people.
Right.
American class language is confusing.
But they're being portrayed as a criminal element, like you bastard testing our water for fecal matter. How dare you, sir?